Alright, good morning, YouTube. What's going on out here in the YouTube world? Saturday, was it November 14th? Yeah, because yesterday was Friday the 13th. That's funny. Oh, Friday the 13th. Yeah, today's Saturday, November the 14th. We're over here at this meat plant in Thomasville, Georgia. Some of y'all reefer guys probably been over here before. FPL, red something, Fisher King, Red Fisher King, I think something like that. But it's right, FPL Foods. They process steaks. They make all kind of steaks. They process the steaks. Yep, I always forget though. Well, most of the time I don't forget, but we gotta give thanks to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. God bless America. There's my little cross, my little wooden cross. Y'all see a little wooden cross? Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. There's my God bless America, my little pin. Yeah, we gotta first say thank you we gotta give him thanks and praise. I wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for him. So, yeah, we're over here at this meat plant. I guess they process meat, make steaks, ribeyes, New York strips, filet mignon. They probably do hamburger patties too. I think I'm getting steaks. Going down to Walmart in Arcadia. Gets me back home. It's not a bad run. You know what I'm saying? I deadheaded down here, come straight down, but you're going south anyway. But it's like 340 miles and pays $13.50. So what is that? That's like about $4.20 a mile or something. It's pretty good. It's good. I mean, it's decent. It's good for what it is. You know what I'm saying? 30 degrees. It's a light load. I think it's like 24,000 pounds. Not too bad. But yeah, we're over here at the meat plant. All these guys dropping hook over here. You can see them. They got the trailer dropped over there. He's dropping hook. And yeah. Yeah, I know all these guys doing these videos, on like being an owner operator and everything, trying to share, trying to help somebody out there, and yeah, I was just gonna tell y'all how I feel about the owner operator, being an owner operator. You know what I'm saying? There's like about three levels of the owner operator, maybe four. I don't know. There's about 3 levels of being an owner operator, and that's it. You can get your experience as a company driver. You know what I'm saying? Get you a year and a half, whatever, 2 years. You feel confident with yourself. You can go anywhere in the country. You feel confident. You feel safe. Then you say, well, I want a little bit more freedom. I don't want to just keep doing what they tell me, pulling over when they tell me, taking my 10-hour break, and then I can only go home when they feel like they can get me home. Okay, so the guy says, I'm going to go do a lease purchase. For example, let's use who can we use there? Damn, what my mind. Damn, I'm trying to think of a decent company I could do. Oh shoot, okay. Here's a perfect one. KLLM out of Mississippi. I forget where they're down. They're down there. Oh man, a big major city there. Pretty good sized city there. But anyway, okay, KLLM. Let's use them for an example now. Okay. So the guy, say he's making, with like a year experience, he's making like say 42 cents a mile. 40. I don't know. I don't know what guys make these days. I ain't been a company driver in a long time, but 40 cents, 42 cents. He calls KLM. He says, yeah, I have a year and a half experience. Oh, God, they love him. They love him because he's still fresh. He's still green. He ain't got all those bad habits yet. He's not an outlaw yet, like me. I'm just joking. But anyway, so now he's got a clean driving record, clean PSP. He's about 35 years old. They love this guy. They would take 1,500 of them if they could get their hands on him. Okay, now he goes to KLLM. They promise him a $5,000 sign-on bonus. That's what gets those guys to go over there. They get excited, but when they hear that $5,000, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. That $5,000, that's, especially if you ain't gay, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice chunk of money to go somewhere. Okay, so he goes over there, goes through orientation, and I forget how they do it though. I don't know if they give it to you. I think they give it to you like 3 times on your first 3 paychecks, your first 4. My brother went there. In between like selling a truck and working for a guy, he said, "Hey, hell, I'm gonna go try it out." He said, "I could use the $5,000." So he went over there and he worked the program down to he dotted every T and every I, and like his first check might have been after everything, maybe like 13.20, and they added in like $12.50. Then his next paycheck, whatever it was, they added another $12.50. And then his next paycheck, they added another $12.50. Until I think it was 4. I think it was 4 weeks. Don't quote me. But he was like, "Damn, this is nice, And he needed it around a certain times, and they gave him a nice truck. They gave him a real nice truck. He liked it. It's a good truck. But he worked it, man. I mean, he's got like 30 years experience, and he worked it. And one week, I think the best week he had was like maybe like 15 something, clear, his check, and they take out their maintenance fund, maintenance account. They take out the truck payment. You have to pay. You're buying the truck. They take out the insurance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and he was like, "Look, I mean, they give you freedom now. You can pick and choose now where you want to go. Okay? You can pick and choose where you want to go. But like he said, you get too picky, and your butt's going to be sitting there. Your butt's going to be sitting there because you passed on loads. And then they're going to just get to the point where, okay, you're at the end of the list now. Well, you want to go to, I got a load going to Arkansas. Man, it's about 19 degrees out. I don't want to go to Arkansas. Okay, well, it's a good load. That's a good load now. Nah, I don't want, okay, well, all right, give me a little time. Some of them are cocky now. Some of them dispatchers are cocky. They take that as an insult, or they don't like that. They take that personal, like you denied that load. I mean, they may let your ass sit there all day, man. All day into the next morning. And you call them, "No, sorry, sorry, Mike, we ain't got nothing. Nah, we ain't got nothing, man. Yeah, you passed on Arkansas, man. It's a little rough right now." You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so he got tired of that. He basically got tired of that crap. You tell me I'm a lease operator, but I'm running under your network. I got to take the loads that you got. All I am, basically what I'm trying to tell you new guys is that if that works for you, when you're new and you're fresh and everything sounds exciting, yeah, no problem. No problem. Go get that $5,000, get that nice new Cascadia, and get out there and run and make more than you were as a company driver. You got freedom because you can pick and choose now where and you can bounce around till you do get in a good spot where you can go home. You know what I'm saying? You're not a company driver. They keep lying to you. You live in Atlanta. Atlanta's a hot spot, but damn well they just keep bullshitting you. Well, I'm sorry, there wasn't nothing going to Atlanta. Got to take you down to Dallas. And then from Dallas, we're going to run you up to Nashville. And then maybe we can get you, if you feel like that heading home to Atlanta, you can. If not, we need to get you a little short load. They just play games. Just to keep them wheels turning. All they want to do is keep making revenue. That's all they want to do. Because the more money that truck makes, the more money that dispatcher makes. You know what I'm saying? Load manager, whatever you want to call her or him. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm giving you all the down, and I'm giving you the nitty gritty of the trucking business. I'm starting out as a company driver, whether you go to like Mid-Florida, wherever you. I use that because I live in Florida. Mid-Florida Tech has a nice program for you to become a truck driver. Get your Class A CDL. They're down there at the corner of John Young and I don't know, Texas Avenue or something down that way. John Young, and like you're going down towards South Florida. Anybody from Florida probably knows what I'm talking about. They're not too far from the Orange County Jail, to use that for an example. You know what I'm saying? You get off I-4, right there, John Young, bam, there's the jail. Go about 3 miles, 3.5, 4 miles, and they're on the right, Mid-Florida Tech. But they got some nice old trucks, man. They got some like old W900s, man, real clean, mint condition. I mean, that a couple of them they bought brand new, back in like say 98, and all they've ever done was just train people with them. So they only got maybe a couple 100,000 miles on them. God, you talk about getting a nice truck. You talking about getting your hands on a nice old truck, man. But anyway, so back to the deal now. So say you go to one of these trucking schools, private, like your own. Okay, you go in there. I don't know how many weeks that is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they train you good. You get your Class A CDL. Now you're coming out of an accredited school. Now you can go to work for like Warner, U.S. Express, J.B. Hunt, maybe even John Christner. Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a ton of companies that would take you now because you're out of school. They're probably going to put you with a trainer now. You know what I'm saying? For maybe about 8 weeks. Give or take 6, maybe. If he feels confident in you, he may call back to the company and say, "Look, man, this guy's good to go, man. 4 weeks, and I'm telling you, this guy's a pro." You know what I'm saying? Give your own truck now. Get your own truck. Get that company, John Christner, whatever. You got your nice new Cascadia, whatever, International, whatever, Peterbilt, whatever, Mack, Volvo, whatever it may be. You're running the road by yourself now. You know what I'm saying? Now you're out there making that 40, 42 cents a mile. You're probably only going to get about 24, 20, 25, maybe 2,600 miles at the most if you keep that door closed. You know what I'm saying? And keep them wheels turning. But that's a decent check, though. That's a nice check, Especially coming from someone that maybe some guy that might have worked at a lumber yard, making $12, $13 an hour, and that's a damn good check. He's happy now. But like I said, now you go from John Christner, or John Christner says, "Hey, Dave, you've been with us like 2 years, man. You want to do a lease purchase? Go down to Peterbilt, man. Pick out any of them trucks right there. The ones that that are for us, the ones that we've ordered. I don't care. Get blue, yellow, get green, get red, get pink, whatever you want. But just remember, the payment's going to be about $750 a week. A week. You know what I'm saying? Some of them new trucks for $3,000 a month. And then Dave, we're going to have to take out $150 a week for your insurance. You know what I'm saying? $100 a week for your insurance. And then you got a maintenance account. A certain amount per mile is going to have to go to a maintenance account. So when you need tires, you need brakes, you have a repair that's not covered under warranty. You can do that. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then then each week you'll get a settlement. You know what I'm saying? Then once a year you got to buy a tag. Once a year you got to pay the $550, the highway heavy use tax, $22.90, once a year. Every year you got to update your well, they do all that for you when you're a lease purchase guy. Say there may be a couple little fees in there, maybe. I'm not sure about that. Usually on a lease purchase now, everything's included, like your tag, your IFTA. But there are a few things in there you gotta, take care of. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then he says, "You know what, man? I've been really successful. I've been doing pretty good at this. Lease purchase. I've been pretty successful at this lease purchase. So maybe I'll go and get me a truck." You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he paid that lease off and it's been a really good truck after 4 years or 5 years or whatever, And he says now, John Christner said, hey, you got the title in your hand. You can go anywhere you want, do anything you want with that truck. So he says, well, okay, now maybe he'll go get his own authority. Got a good truck, it's paid off, maybe only has maybe $800,000 on it, $750 on it, whatever. It's paid for, got the title. He said, man, it's a good truck, I can get rid of it. He goes and gets his own authority. That's going to cost you about maybe $1,200, $1,000, $1,200. He gets his cargo and liability insurance. First time for that, watch out. Watch out, pull your pants down and bend over. Pull your pants down and bend over the first time you go to get your cargo and liability with only having your authority for whatever, like 30 days. You got your first 30 days, when you get your authority, you got to run in that state. The state that you're domiciled in. So before you get your MC number, you get a DOT number, you're good to go. You're good to run around. You get a tag, you're good to run in your state. Once the MC number clears, you get the MC number form from the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. Rock and roll all over the country. Okay? But now Dave says, okay, got the authority, got my own tag for the truck, got a reefer, whatever, drive-in, whatever Dave prefers to pull now. He's got his own authority. He can do anything he wants. So he gets him a reefer, and Dave now Dave's got his own authority. He's got the MC number. He's starting to get hooked up with brokers now. Well, he should have probably already did that when he was running around in the state. That's what I did. I started building a relationship with somebody that would accept you from day one. Because I had like 21 years experience, so they're like, yeah, you're good. You can haul for us the first 30. So and then I had a couple old ones, produce. That's what I did really, because it worked out good. See, I bought my truck in May 2nd of 2019. This Mack here. Got the authority like in 18. Just never used it. I got the authority, never used it. Got the truck. I had a good company in Florida, good produce company. Watermelons and potatoes were coming out. So bam, got me a reefer. I was just staying in the state going from like Lake Wells to Publix in Jacksonville for like $850, $900. I was going from Lake Wells to Miami, Publix for like $850, $900. Man, I was rocking and rolling. I was doing good. Not bragging, but I'm just saying, And then I got my MC number, and and then I started getting hooked up with more. I got hooked up with some good brokers, and then, and then they're like, hey, we got onions out of Georgia, going to Monroe Township, New Jersey, paying $2,500. Okay, bam. I started doing that. That's what I'm still doing. That's what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, the stages is all I'm trying to tell you guys, is the stages that you can go through to get to where you want to go, depending on what you want to do. Depending on what you want to do, where you want to be at in this trucking business. I've talked to guys. I said, how's that Schneider work, man? I see your company driver. He said, shit, I've been there 18 years. Wow. Okay. That's that kind of guy. He prefers just to stay there as a company driver. You know what I'm saying? He said he has a 401k. He has full benefits. He's happy with that. He said they give me home every 10 days where I live. Bam. Man probably makes about 60, 62, 63, 65 cents a mile. No problem. That's for him. That's his program. I talked to guys that said, yeah, man. Talked to a guy at Prime one time in Wildwood. It's been a little while now, but he said, yeah, I just paid this truck off with Prime. He said, I haul refrigerator. He said, and I'm not lying to you. He said, I'm on a percentage. He said, and I don't haul anything. It doesn't go into my pocket after everything. Like, taking their percentage and stuff. He said less than $1.80. He said, I've never hauled. He said, most of the time they call me and tell me they got loads. The load gross is like $3.20 a mile. Times the PC mile or whatever. That's the gross. Prime takes their percentage. He gets the rest. And sometimes they break it down with a fuel surcharge too. When the fuel was real high, they would tell you this load pays, $1,800 on the line haul, and then the fuel surcharge is like 30 cents a mile times 700 miles. So it'd be, what would that be, like 210, extra 210 fuel surcharge, and now your load pays 2,010 gross, and yeah. So I mean, there's all different ways to look at it, but I'm going to tell you that I'm going to give you a couple determining factors on why you wouldn't want to have your own truck and your own trailer and your own authority. Number one is the truck. I mean, I don't care if you save $50,000. You put a good down payment on a truck. You got a warranty, but a lot of things ain't covered under warranty. Okay, the warranty goes out. Then the motor goes out. Something happens to the motor. God forbid that happens. Something goes out, and you're stuck. Now, do you want to use all your cash in the bank out of your maintenance? The guy said it's going to be $23,000, $24,000 to get this motor back right. A full in frame with a warranty on it. She's going to be top notch, but geez, 24 grand. Holy cow! You see what I'm saying? And I've only been out here like a year and a half now. Well, I mean, a lot of guys that might be no problem. They might better just go down to the bank, grab that, and be done with it. A lot of people, they got families, mortgages, car payments, kids in college, kids in school. Might be a little rough. Their programming may be a little rough, putting that 24,000 out. Now can he go? Sure, maybe get a loan. Do what you got to do. But what I'm trying to say is that you got to look at the whole scenario, man. You got to look. You got to get a truck with a warranty. You probably need to step up. If they say there's a 1-year warranty on this truck, okay, how much would it cost for me to upgrade to another year, get a 2-year, maybe even a 3-year warranty on the engine, transmission, rear ends, and the emissions, your DPF, your DEF, whatever. Okay? So now, that guy is going to be in way better mechanical he's going to be in way better financial stability having a 3-year warranty that covers everything on that truck. So, but, I mean, these trucks are getting better. I got a 14 Mac, and she's been pretty good, thank God. She's been pretty good. I went through hell for a little bit there, but, I mean, she's a good truck. I got almost 10 new tires on her, all new brakes, new AC, bunch of new parts, man. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on what level you want to take it to, man, I mean, I'm just breaking it down the right way, I mean, but if you get you a truck, you want to get your own authority, you get your truck with, like I say, a 2-year, 200,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Covers everything on that joker. It's gonna be probably about 8 or 9, 10 grand that warranty, but it could save you a ton of money. It could save you a lot of heartache, boy. So get you and get you a nice 16 or 17 or something where it's kind of affordable still. And depending on what trailer you pull, go down and put a down payment on a nice trailer. Now you got your own truck, your own trailer, you got the tag, got your own authority. But some guys prefer just to or there's another route too. There's, like I was saying, there's probably maybe 4 different, maybe even 5 different ways. Now a lot of guys, what they like to do is they like to go either buy a nice used truck or go get a new truck and just lease it on a company like Landstar, Mercer, or do the Amazon Prime. You know what I'm saying? So you have no responsibility pretty much with a trailer. You know what I'm saying? Other than if something happens, you have to make sure it gets fixed right. But like when you give them 70% of the gross, or when you get 70% of the gross and you give them 30% of the gross, and you drop and hook and pull their trailers, you can all you have to do is take care of a truck, maintain your truck, pay your truck insurance. Everything else is going through the company, like Landstar. You use them for a good example, and you can and guys do really good, man. Guys do really good like that. It just depends on what you want to do, saying how far you want to take it, how much responsibility you want. That's the thing. One guy, he told me that. He goes, yeah, he said, hey, been with like Landstar, he said, like 20 years, man. He said, every 4 years I get a new truck. Every 4 or 5 years I get a new truck. He said, about the only thing I probably need to do is break brakes and tires usually. Change the oil, take good care. I have a couple little, a couple of glitches along the way, a couple little things. I might have to put an alternator on, a new set of batteries. But he said, about every 4 or 5 years, he said, I get a new truck. I buy it through Landstar. I get all these discounts and rebates and stuff. And he said, but it's my truck. He said, I can leave anytime I want. But he said, I like just dropping a hook. I like pulling Landstar's trailer, dropping a hook in a Walmart, Target, wherever, He said, and then but I've heard it all. I've heard all kind of stories, One guy told me, I seen this, I knew he was a company driver, and he was parked in the back. He had a heavy haul. He had like about, 4 axles on the tractor. He had about 5 or 6 on the trailer. So he was like 10 or 11 axle heavy haul, parked in the back for the weekend. He said, I got to shut it down. Wherever they were, weekends, you can't run weekends. You know what I'm saying? It's Monday through Friday, dusk to dawn. But I say, man, he's a nice guy. I said, I'm just curious. I said, what do you make as a company driver doing this heavy haul? Because I said, there's a lot of guys that are making 65 cents a mile drive pulling a reefer. He goes, yeah, you're right. He said, I got a lot of experience in this. He said, and I think he told me he made, I want to say he made like 95 cents a mile plus bonus. Like he gets a bonus, like I don't know when, but so he's making 30 cents more a mile. He's making almost $1 a mile doing heavy haul. Um, but there's all different angles, man. What do you want to do? What do you like? What do you like and what do you enjoy? If you can't like this, if you can't enjoy, if you can't kind of enjoy this, you guys probably getting tired of looking at this damn. You guys are gonna be getting tired of looking at this same damn picture, but it's basically just an audio vlog. It's just coming from me. I just wanted to. This is the meat plant out here. I'm not sure what that place is across the street. Harvest something, Second Harvest maybe, a food bank or something or whatever. But yeah. But if you can't have a little fun out here, if you don't enjoy this kind of like to a certain point, man, don't do it then. You know what I'm saying? It's just, don't just be out here aggravated, frustrated, just to try to make a quick paycheck. But yeah, I'm just about loaded, I think, man. I think I'm just about loaded. I felt them stop. I kept going in and out. It should be like 26 or 28 pallets of some kind of steaks. I'm going down to Walmart Arcadia. Walmart Arcadia, 4:30 in the morning, appointment. Probably stop off at the house first, take a shower, eat dinner, whatever, and then we'll cruise on down there. But yeah, I gotta say, I've been pretty successful as being an owner operator. I spend a lot of money. I do spend a lot of money. I'm just one of them guys, I guess. I'm just not into saving a whole. I have enough to get me by and do what I need to do in case I get into a little jam, something happens. But as far as I like to enjoy life and I eat good and I like to have a good time. I've made a lot of money at this business, but I've spent a lot of money. I'll be honest. But I've done pretty good. Failure's not an option, man. I've always said that. Sometimes I have no control of it. You just get back up, man. You pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and go back at it, man. Don't let defeat hold you down, man. Don't let it fail you. If you do fail, I failed a couple times. I couldn't help it. The motor blew up. I didn't have $26,000 to rebuild that motor after only having the truck for 8 months. Huh. Okay, here you go. Here's your truck. Here's your keys. The guy said, yeah, no problem. I won't hold it against you. He said that wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. So. But yeah, things happen, man. But it didn't stop me. It didn't make me so mad and so frustrated about the trucking business that I never wanted to be in it again. You just got to do it right again. You got to do it right again. My foolishness. I lost the truck. Being stupid and being a fool. I lost a brand new truck that I had paid 2 years on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to admit it. I had to bring the reefer trailer back to the man, but he said, Mark, you brought it back and you were current. He said, you just made a payment on it. I said, yeah, I brought the trailer back as quick as I could. My brother brought it back to him. Beautiful, just like he gave it to me. Perfect condition. He said, man, most guys would have said, get out of here. I never want to see you again. He goes, Mark, when you get another truck, come see me. He said, I got another trailer for you. So, I kept a good relationship with people, man, and never burnt my bridges too bad, but yeah, I failed, man. I failed, about 10 years ago, being an idiot, being a fool too, hanging out with the wrong people and stuff. Not making a truck payment, not keeping up with things right. I was young, being stupid, being a fool, thought I was cool. Well, they showed me, come snatch that truck away in the middle of the night and said, if you want it back, here's what we need. So I ain't afraid to admit it. I failed a couple times, but I never let it go. I knew what I was capable of doing in the trucking business if I was smart. See, I knew what I was capable of doing. I knew the kind of money I could make if I wasn't a fool and I wasn't, stupid about it. I knew what I could do. I knew what I could do. I knew that I could be successful. I knew I could make that payment on that truck with no problem every month. I knew I could make that trailer payment every month. Look at this fly. This fly wants to keep getting. This little fly on the window. Look at him. He's been trying to get in. He's trying to find a little spot. He ain't getting in though. He's been just coming around hanging out. I hate flies. That's why I don't put my windows down. You get a fly. I had a couple flies in here, man. They thought this was their new home. I swear all week, man, they wouldn't leave. I put the windows down. I did everything, man. I sprayed them in the back when I seen them. They didn't care. It's pretty good sized trucks. They had a lot of hiding room. They had plenty of room to go back and hibernate They just liked my truck. They would not leave. I don't know if they died or what they did, you know? They probably died once I went home and it was 110 degrees in here. Suckers or something, man. That's why I don't put my windows down, man. I hate to idle my truck, but bees, you know, they like to come around and mess with the stuff on the windshield, you know, and the bees will come in. Next thing you know, you got bees buzzing around, flies, man, But yeah, you know, you got, you know, anybody that's just getting into the trucking business or been a company driver, you got a lot of options, man. You got a lot of options. You can, I mean, you could take it to the next level, it won't, you know, with no problem, you know. There's so many good companies out there, and there's so many good truck, you know, sales, you know, places got some good deals on nice trucks with warranties and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Dealerships, truck dealerships. I mean, your options are wide open, man, you know? But, yeah, I thought I'd just tell you guys that, you know? Because I come from you look at a couple videos I did, I show you some old pictures of, like, my grandpa's truck, my dad's truck, my brother, my uncle. I come from a whole trucking family. It's what we do. So, I mean, I guess I was destined for it, you know? I tried a couple other things out after high school or whatever when I graduated in 92, but I just, you know, it wasn't for me, and I said, this is going to be it right here, you know what I'm saying? I like the freedom, man. I don't like being trapped in some little office, man, behind a computer and then dealing with some guy or some lady, my boss, you know. I could never do that. I'm happy. I'm happy it is. You know, you have to be patient in this business, though. That's one thing you're gonna have to do. Is you're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to be patient in traffic. You're gonna have to be patient at the shipper. You're gonna have to be patient at the receiver. You're gonna have to be patient when you go to get something fixed, an oil change, get a tire fixed. They may tell you it's gonna be 3 hours. Hopefully you got 3 hours, but I mean you're gonna have to make 3 hours if you ain't got a tire. Oil change, okay. Okay, well, we'll get it a couple days from now. That ain't no big deal. What are we going to do? Put another 500 miles on it? You know, 600 miles, no problem. 1,000 miles, that you can deal with that. You got to be patient. You got to be very patient, man. You know, stay back off people's bumpers, you know, and just be comfortable about it. You got to be comfortable. You got to take your time, be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in a hurry, but I'm sure some of you guys already heard all this before. You know, you guys already know this, but this is for, you know, anybody that's getting into trucking business. Or they're thinking about, you know, going lease purchase or getting a truck and leasing it on at a company or buying their own truck, trailer, getting their own authority, whatever, you know. I thought I'd tell you, you know, just take a little time. I ain't got nothing to do. The weather's beautiful here, isn't it? This is Thomasville, Georgia. Man, it's beautiful over here. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Yep. But, there's a Walmart trailer right there. See, it says Brundage, Alabama, and there's other one, I think it's McClaney. They do a lot with Walmart here. All these trailers lined up at the dock, they're getting loaded right now. Well, now they were loaded, or they are loaded, but yeah, they do a lot with Walmart. They process meat here. But yeah, all right, y'all. I appreciate, you know, if you guys can help me out, you know, subscribe to me, you know, and hit that bell. I do some pretty decent videos. I do some pretty good videos, whether it's at a racetrack or at a meat processing plant, or it's just, you know, something about the car, because I like Mustangs. I've always had Mustangs, so. But yeah, you know, share it out or something. Try to help me. I'm trying to get to 1,000, man. I guess I'm going to have to go on one of those grow channels, man, and just blow it up to 1,000 real quick. I did that a couple other times, you know. That's kind of how I got that 500. I got 512 or something, you know. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I'd like to get to 1,000 here eventually so I can do some lives. And then from lives, everybody knows, you know, once you get your lives, and once you start doing lives and you got that 1,000, then hopefully you can build up some more subscribers. Then you got to get watch time hours. Then you got to get real serious if you want to get monetized. If you want to get monetized, then you got, of course, everybody, you know, most of you guys know. I think it's like 4,000 or something. Watch hours, you know. Like Trucker Z, he worked hard at it. He grinded. Trucker Z's got a nice channel. You'll check him out. He runs like he does that cryogenic tanker, I think they call it cryogenic. He hauls the you know, like the different gases to the plants and everything. And y'all check out Dirty Broke 215 DB. We all call him DB. Really good guy. He's got a nice channel. He's up there in PA. He runs around local with the fuel. He hauls gas and diesel. And then there's some other guys there. Anthony Fazer, check his channel out. Man, there's all kind of good guys, man. You know, who am I leaving out? If you guys like Mustangs, you like Fords, you like performance, cars, and all about cars, and you know, fixing them up, you know, performance, taking them to the shop. You'll check out Coyote Car Guy. His name's Al, really great guy. Florida guy like me, you know, he's down in Florida. He's got like a 10-second, well, he's knocking on the 9-second door. It won't be long, you know, he's real low. He's like, you know, he's real low 10, he's about to hit 9s. But yeah, Al's got a really sweet Whipple supercharged Mustang. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good guys I follow, you know. A lot of nice channels. But y'all check out those, and if I left somebody out, you know, please don't hold that against me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, life is short, man. Just, you know, they say life is short, but man, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about that, but I hope not. We hope not, right? We hope we continue on and make it a long journey, I guess, right? We pray for that, but yeah. All right, well, everybody, I hope everybody has a blessed day. Thanks for watching. You know, subscribe to me if you feel like it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Big Daddy Trucker out.